Hello, and welcome to the Author Showcase Series, presented by the South Florida Writers Association, a nonprofit organization whose mission is to provide literary arts and support writers. Today's guest is Monica Lucia Arcila Restrepo. She has been a poetess since age 12, a self-publisher, independent author, and editor since 1998 of 6 Spanish books. She is an essayist since 2020. Monica, welcome.
Thank you, David. I
No,
appreciate this invitation.
fantastic. So maybe we can start from the beginning. When did you first realize you were a writer?
Well, when I was 12 years old, I started writing diaries, personal diaries, and it was like an amazing thing for me since my age was only 12 years old. So after I saw that it was too personal, I torn them and throw them away because later on my poetic thoughts became my strength, and my poetry, my free verse poetry, evolved since age 12. I'm 57 years old right now. So it has been a wonderful experience. I enjoy writing poetry, and I have self-published 5 poetry books and 1 essay book.
And your books are all in Spanish, correct?
Correct. All in
And
Spanish. My dream is to write a poetry book in English. I'm bilingual.
yes, yeah, you speak English beautifully. Is there a difference for you in writing in Spanish and writing in English?
Well, when I was at school, I studied at a bilingual school here in Medellin, Colombia, and in the Columbus School. So I spent 13 years English and Spanish, interacting with English and Spanish. So after I graduated from school in 1985, I went to the college I studied business administration at Eafit University. So my English was a little, well, not to I didn't practice a lot, but since 2021, my English became much better, 100% English, because I have studied 100% online. So courses, and I got certificates too. So it has been a wonderful experience studying 100% online.
And tell me a little bit about your process for writing your poetry books. How is there a set way that you write your poems, or is it different every time? Maybe can you walk us through how you write a poem from inspiration to finishing it?
Okay, I collect all my poetry since age 12. So I began to type all the poetry in on my computer. Then I started like my father was the one who started me in the business of self-publishing, because he told me, why don't you write your first poetry book? So I started asking in an independent way. I didn't have the support of any publisher, so it was all my management and all my resources. So I began to ask, what should I do to self-publish? So that was a very interesting process. I learned a lot, and I have self-published 6 books until now. So it's it it's been a great experience because I got a graphic designer to help me out with the design of the books. But the fifth and sixth book, the ones I'm selling right now, La Poetisa y sus plumas and Escribir Ensayos y dar abrazos, have been edited by myself. And that's a great experience.
And
I'm
what
proud.
does it mean?
proud.
What does it mean to edit yourself as a poet?
Okay, first of all, I have to write my poetry on the computer, have the files, try to correct the poetry if it's and maybe the grammar, or I mean like the interior design. Um, uh, Also, what else? I had the idea. This is my fifth book, La Poetisa y sus plumas. Do you see it all completely there?
Yes, yes, yes. We see the
Okay,
title. Yeah.
all the book. Okay, this is La Poetisa y sus plumas. So what I did was, oops, sorry. I I worked on the interior and the book cover, the front cover and the back cover. I
Mhm.
had the idea, so a graphic designer helped me out with that, but I had all the idea of the book cover and the front and back cover. And this is Escribir Ensayos y dar abrazos.
Great. And what inspired the poems in that book?
Okay, it's a poetry that I collected when I was very young. I mean, like adolescent.
Sure, sure.
So, so I collect all the poetry until now. So maybe I have like also another strength, which is writing essays, personal and literary essays. I found out in the pandemic crisis that I started writing my personal and literary essays because of the experience, the hard experience of the pandemic issue. It it inspired me. So I got my sixth book about. I mean, I published my sixth book with essays from the pandemic issue. They're not necessarily painful, but it inspired me on many great ideas about psychology, about self-improvement, many topics, different topics.
Great. And you were telling me before I hit record for this interview, you were telling me how you're from Colombia, or you were born in Miami, but you live in Colombia. You've lived in Colombia a lot of your life. Tell me how our viewers, how you came to join the South Florida Writers Association.
Okay, many years ago, when I was discovering all the self-publishing here in Medellin, Colombia, on the internet, I saw casually, it was like a coincidence, I mean, like a casualty, I saw South Florida Writers Association. I mean, it's been a long time since the South Florida Writers Association has been established, of course, yes. So I saw it once, and there I thought that in that time, oh, how wonderful it would be, but I saw it very far away from me, from my reality. So when I went to the book fair at the Miami-Dade Public Library in January to 28, I mean, I think, or no, I don't remember quite, but in January 2025. I traveled to Miami on vacations, and I what? And I I went to the book fair. So I talked with Jonathan, the person in charge of the programs here of the South Florida Writers Association, and I told him I was from Miami, Florida, and I wished I could be part of the South Florida Writers Association. And since January 28th, I'm a South Florida Writers Association member, and I love it. It's a great opportunity to know people, to share my poetry, my essays. Thank you very much.
Great. And being in Colombia, is it for a writer? Do you think it's much different being in Colombia than it is in, say, Miami?
Okay, here in Colombia, I mean, there's a lot of literary work. I mean, like literature, many writers, of course, book fairs. And I remember in the year 1998 until 2003, I spent 6 years on book fairs here in Medellin, selling my first books. And then I didn't quite continue with the book fairs because personally I need someone at my side to take care of my stand or my table. So well, the thing is that um the I mean, you told me about, or were you asking, you're asking for?
How is it different in Colombia as a
Okay.
writer than it is in Miami?
Okay, there's a lot of competition, maybe, but a little jealousy between writers, but I
Oh,
really don't pay too attention to, I don't really pay attention to that. I mean, I saw Miami and the South Florida Writers Association, and where I have my books right now, books and books from Coral Gables, Miami, Florida. They have some books. I mean, I wish they can be sold there, like in a place where I was born, and I love book. I mean, I love the environment, the book environment in Miami, the book fairs, and well, I haven't been in the book fair in Miami, but well, it could be a dream. I mean, but right now I'm here stable. I mean, like kind of working out my digital content creation of my social media. So I got to work a lot of in it. So, and I hope I can sell my books too. Thank you.
great. So t tell us, what are you working on now as far as writing? What are you writing these days?
Um, okay, I write in the social media content. I mean, like I gather my photos or photographs related to the text I'm creating and the content. I usually have a lot of creativity. I'm a really, really creative. I mean, I could be modest, but my creativity has been a large topic in my life, and a large, I mean, like an important topic in my life. I have worked my talents. I also have musical talents too. I play the guitar, I sing, and I'm learning violin. Also, I'm I
Great.
know I know how to play the piano keyboard, the basics, and a little bit of ukulele
Wow.
and a little bit of
Sounds like you're a
bongos.
one-person band.
And I love karaoke's. I'm an expert
Karaoke. Okay.
singing
Yeah.
karaoke's.
Yeah, there hasn't been a book about karaoke. Maybe you can write
No,
one.
you know,
Um,
I wish I could do a word search book
we're,
or magazine.
okay.
I'm good creating word search.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hope I can someday publish one.
that'd be fun. Well, anything else you want to say that we didn't get a chance to talk about?
Okay, if there's a possibility someone sees this or watches this video, I hope, and thank you, David, for this great opportunity. And I wish someday my books are sold much more. And if there's an opportunity, they can contact me too. And can I give a WhatsApp messenger phone?
Yeah, yeah, we'll put it on the in the bottom of the YouTube thing. Send it to me
Okay,
and we'll put it there. But you can say it right now as well.
okay. Plus 57 310 424 2020. That's my WhatsApp messenger. You can contact me if you wish to buy my books. And oh, and maybe in the program where when it gets on the YouTube channel, you can include my photos, please, and in the book covers also. So I
Definitely, definitely,
appreciate all your help and collaboration.
definitely.
And yes,
Great. Well, thank you so much for the time, Monica. And
thank you very
please check
much.
out, for all Spanish readers, please check out her books. Thank you again, and we'll see you all next month for our next guest.